Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwajihi wa man wala. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my dear brothers and sisters. This is your brother Sheikh Khalid Yassin speaking on my Facebook Live platform titled Sky Views. You know, Sky Views are my views, so you don't have to take it nowhere. You don't have to share it if you don't want to. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to argue about it, against it. You don't even have to listen to it. But it's my view. Sky Views. The views of Sheikh Khalid Yassin, and views spelled with a Z. We'll get into that another time. So in this setting, or these series of discussions, I'm free as an American citizen, as an African American, senior social activist Muslim. So I have an obligation to discuss some issues that may not come up, you know, when we in those formal religious circles. So today I'm going to talk about respect and good behavior. You know, nothing is better. Nothing is more wonderful, beautiful, dignified than respect. So, you know, we got a tendency, some Muslims, that, you know, we read something, we hear something, you know, we read something, we hear something, we see something. This is all the senses. And we feel something, but we didn't classify it. So we got to ask and talk about it with others. And one of the things that we have a habit of talking about with others is other people. So, you know, I'm asked often, you know, in order for somebody to gauge where I am, to put me in the box, you know, that they can measure, they're going to say to me, Sheikh, what's your opinion about this brother or that brother? Sheikh, what's your opinion about this sister or that sister? That's how they talk. And they act as if they're being, you know, like, they act as if they're being academic, and they're, you know, they really want to know. I mean, come on, today, man, everybody got phone numbers. People got emails. People got ways that you can contact. Even if they don't want you to contact them. You know, they got ways, you know, send me to get numbers and contact. Why you didn't contact somebody? Why are you asking me what I think about another Muslim? This ain't a non-Muslim. This is not like an academic subject. This is my brother. Allah, he said, regardless of what you talking about, regardless of what your scholars is talking about, Allah, he says, innamal mu'minuna ikhwa. Verily, the relationship between the believers is brotherhood. And whoever says, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah, they made that kalima. Who made that kalima, they on the safe side. They might commit some sins, and you may not agree with this, and they might be facing the wrong qibla. They could be doing a whole bunch of stuff that you think is like, from a fiqh point of view, it's not correct. From an aqidah point of view, you know what I mean, it ain't refined. You know, from a knowledge base, you know what I mean, he ain't got it qualified or stamped by somebody that you think they should qualify or stamp it, or whatever measurements that you be doing. But that's a Muslim brother or sister, and you just check yourself. That's what I told him. Don't be asking me why you asking me about, do I know or how I feel about it? No, you already read something about that person. You heard something. You looked at something. You have a feeling about that. Now you want to check it with me in the public? In the public? You want to check it with somebody else, you know what I mean, and make some statements that you talking, you know what I mean, on social media like you somebody? No, you need to check yourself, brothers and sisters. We're not supposed to do that. We don't curse Muslims. We don't insult Muslims. We don't evaluate Muslims. We don't assess Muslims. We don't make judgment upon Muslims. We don't give the bad side of a Muslim. We don't, you know what I mean, pull, you know what I mean, a dress up, you know what I mean, for somebody to see something. We don't be looking under. We don't expose. We don't like to see namima, namima, slandering, backbiting, gossiping. We don't like it. It's trash. It's filthy. Even the insinuation of it and the packaging of it, it's filthy. It's harmful. It's debilitating. It's dangerous. And brothers and sisters need to be checking people who be doing it in a very sophisticated way, like they got some knowledge, like they supposed to do that, like they the religious police, or they doing some special investigations into somebody's faith. Like, his faith ain't right. His knowledge ain't right. We don't accept from him. We don't eat with him. We don't stand with him. We don't roll with him. We ain't protecting him. And we don't need nothing from him. And we ain't even give salam to him. We're going to give some backwards type salam even if he come around. How are we making judgments like that on each other's brothers? A Muslim is the brother of a Muslim. We don't cause no harm to no Muslim. We don't leave them to be the victim of somebody else's harm. We love all the human beings, but we love a Muslim first. A Muslim that commits sin is still better in their situation than a mushrik, a person who's non-Muslim and worshiping idols or doing something, some atheist or whatever it is, and they might be pious or beneficial or influential. Y'all following teams and y'all wearing styles and you got doctors and lawyers and spend your money and spend your time and get your references and get your education from kafirs and mushriks and others, and you be proud of it. But then you come and ask me, what do I think about a Muslim? Man, get out of here. You lucky that we don't have no authority. Otherwise, we would check you right now. We would give you a digital slap. That's what we would do. A digital ta'zir. That's what it's called in Arabic for the brothers who is like on that. It's a digital ta'zir. That means automatically you come out of your face or your talk or coming out your neck, or however you talking about a Muslim brother or sister, like that, always coming down like you doctor, something that you looking and seeing, and you can see the people's iman and you can see what they know and all that, then you looking down at them, and when their name come up, you frowning. Or when you mention them, what you think about so-and-so. Man, what I think about him, I think he's a good brother. I think he's a good brother. She's a good sister. There's some aspects of them, which I really, really admire. And they're a Muslim. They're my Muslim colleague. Well, I'm going to go there where you want me to go. Why you want to be discussing what somebody believes? He or she is a Muslim. They're trying to make things better for all of us. They got their own way, their own expression in the United States of America, at least. Now, this conversation I'm having right now, especially for Muslims who's living in the United States of America. Now, if you live in somewhere else, you ain't even got to listen to what I'm talking about. They got other social laws, and legislation out there for saying things from your mouth that you don't have no right to be saying. Here in America, we Muslims, unfortunately, we don't have no authority. But there's a way that we can check them with no authority. Just be very firm and very clear that we don't entertain no divisions upon our brothers. We can have our opinions about whoever and pray where we want to pray at, but when somebody just asking us about a Muslim brother, no, we be careful. These is people that the Prophet said he's going to make intercession for them, as long as they don't associate no partners with Allah. He's going to make intercession for them that if they do go to hell, he's bringing them out of hell. Muslim. So me, I love a Muslim, man. Muslim brother, Muslim sister. I love a Muslim brother. I love a Muslim sister. They walk in the room and I'm with 200 non-Muslims. I respect these non-Muslims. They're my colleagues, my co-workers. They could be people that's on my team or my group or whatever you want to call it inside my company. But if my Muslim brother walk through, sister come through, guess what? They getting a whole different package of reception. Because that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, kuntum khayra. Kuntum khayra. You are the best of people. So when the best of people walk in the room, man, people understand that I believe that Islam is the best system for the world, and one of my Muslim brothers or sisters just walked through the door. So that's how I think about that Muslim brother. He's courageous. He's a nice brother. I don't agree with everything. I don't agree with everything I do. Some things I wake up and I ask God to forgive me for. So I don't agree with everything I do or that I said. Some of the stuff I did, I said I forgot. But my brother, he have a particular, or my sister, she have some perspective. Honor to their perspective. We ain't got to agree, but we could respectfully disagree. We can still keep the dignity of fraternity amongst us. We can do that. And stop eating away at one another, you understand me? You know, just everybody eating away and eating away and eating away and never having something good to say. Our prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, let him who believes in Allah on the last day either say what's good or keep quiet. So that means most of the brothers and sisters should just keep quiet, yo. It's your brother Sheikh Khalid Yassin talking to you from my Facebook page, Sky Views. These are my views. And so I just wanted to say something because, you know, every single day or every other day, I hear people talking, you know, like loose-lipped people talking like that. Like, what you think about that brother? What you think about that sister? What you mean what you think? I ain't got to be thinking. That's my Muslim brother. That's my Muslim sister. Why you putting it like that? Do you know them? Do you know their family? Do you know where they work? Do you know do you really know them? Because if you don't know them, why are you trying to get to know them or be familiar with whatever he wrote or said that through me? Why are you doing that? Get the number and call a person. Go to where that person pray at so you know you're going to meet them. Then ask them what they think about what they said. Ask them their opinion about what they said. And if you want to get into that, if you got the time and the investment you want to make, don't put me inside the trap. Don't do that. Kulu qawlan sadida. Say the good stuff. Say what's good. Speak straight, clear, honest. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.